ego. Every battle's earned, every lap another lesson, every failure makes you learn. Precision in the pressure, discipline inside the drift. Built by those who never stop, always aiming for the next lift. We don't race for empty glory. We don't chase a fading end. Every session writes a story. Every rival fuels the flame. EF26, one community, one direction, one mentality. Respect before the victory. Professional every day, always pushing past the limit, getting better on the way. This is more than competition. Different countries, one ambition. Built on honor, built to stay. Languages are different, but the mindset stays the same. Every driver brings a chapter, every season builds a name. Judges watching every angle, every transition, every line. Perfection isn't given, it's created over time. No excuses when it's difficult. Pressure makes us stronger. Every correction writes the future. Every practice lasts much longer. This ain't luck, this is ours. This ain't hype, this is power growing. Every single battle building something even louder. No borders, no limits, only commitment. One organization, thousands of dreams connected by the same obsession. EF26, from Canada to every nation. Respect is our foundation. Professional by decision. Progress is the mission. Every run, every tandem, every correction, every season. Together we become something bigger than ourselves. Something bigger than ourselves. Forever forward. Yeah, VD.
From every corner of the world, one line, one mindset.
Started with a vision, now the servers never sleep. Different flags, same passion, every corner we can reach. Canada ignited what the world will soon embrace. No matter where you're born, only talent sets the pace. No shortcuts, no ego, every battle's earned. Every lap another lesson, every failure makes you learn. Precision in the pressure, discipline inside the drift. Built by those who never stop, always aiming for the next lift. We don't race for empty glory. We don't chase a fading name. Every session writes a story. Every rival fuels the flame. One community, one direction, one mentality. Respect before the victory. Professional every day, always pushing past the limit, getting better on the way.
Different countries, one admitting, built on honor, built to stay. This is more than competition. Different countries, one ambition, built on honor, built to stay. Languages are different, but the mindset stays the same. Every driver brings a chapter, every season builds a name. Judges watching every angle, every transition, every line. Perfection isn't given, it's created over time. No excuses when it's difficult. Pressure makes us stronger. Every correction writes the future. Every practice lasts much longer. This ain't luck, this is ours. This ain't hype, this is power growing. Every single battle building something even louder. No borders, no limits, only commitment. One organization, thousands of dreams
connected by the same obsession. From Canada to every nation, respect is our foundation. Profession by decision, progress is the mission. Every run, every time, every correction, every season. Together we become something bigger than ourselves. Every DD, one community, one direction, one mentality. Respect before the victory, professional every day. Always pushing past the limit, getting better on the way. Every run, every tandem, every correction, every season. Together we become something bigger than ourselves. Yeah, baby. Bigger than ourselves. Bigger than ourselves. From every corner of the world, one line, one mindset. EF26. Started with a vision, now the servers never sleep. Different flags, same passion, every corner we can reach. Canada ignited what the world would soon embrace. No matter where you're born, only talent sets the pace. No shortcuts, no ego. Every battle's earned, every lap another lesson. Every failure makes you learn. Precision in the pressure, discipline inside the drift. Built by those who never stop, always aiming for the next lift. We don't race for empty glory. We don't chase a fading end. Every session writes a story. Every rival fuels the flame. EF26, one community, one direction, one mentality. Respect before the victory. Professional every day, always pushing past the limit, getting better on the way. EF26, this is more than competition. Different countries, one ambition. Built on honor, built to stay. Languages are different, but the mindset stays the same. Every driver brings a chapter, every season builds a name. Judges watching every angle, every transition, every line. Perfection isn't given, it's created over time. No excuses when it's difficult. Pressure makes us stronger. Every correction writes the future. Every practice lasts much longer. This ain't luck, this is ours. This ain't hype, this is power growing. Every single battle building something even louder. No borders, no limits, only commitment, one organization. Thousands of dreams connected by the same obsession. EF26, from Canada to every nation. Respect is our foundation. Professional by decision. Progress is the mission. Every run, every tandem, every correction, every season. Together we become something bigger than ourselves. Something bigger than ourselves. Forever forward. Yeah, VD.
What up, everyone? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome to this round 7 for the EF Virtual Drift Series. This is the round 7 out of 8, so we're getting to the end of the season soon, and the leaderboard is quite stacked. We got this new layout for you guys today. We are at Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. So big shout out to the guys that are going to be competing today. As you can see, the layout here is quite technical. There's walls a bit everywhere. Driver needs to come up with a lot of speed from the run-up. taking the outside zone 1, putting the bumper as close as possible to the wall. And then there's the inside clip number 1 and inside clip number 2. They're going under the bridge, and then it's going to be an elevated area. So they're going to be going up for that outside zone number 2, and then going down for that outside zone number 3. So quite a technical layout that requires a lot of commitment, a lot of precision. So that's what we're going to see. Today we'll start with the qualification, and then we'll have the battle this afternoon. So take a seat, lay back, enjoy the show, make some noise in the chat, encourage your favorite driver, your friend, and we're gonna do everything to give you guys a good show today. So without further ado, let's take a look at our season leaderboard so far. So for now, we still have Ahmed Alamadi that is on top of the leaderboard. I think he's been on top since round 2 or even before. So really trying to secure that spot, win the championship, but closely followed by Chase Cronin and Virgil Choisy. And then we have a bunch of drivers, really tight battle, some ties overall. And there's a bit of everything for everyone. So yes, there's battle in the top 10, but there's also battle in the top 16, in the top 32 for the season. So really this round gonna make it count. We divided drivers into groups. And we're gonna be starting with our group number 1. So it's 2 non-consecutive runs for every drivers in terms of qualification that they get. We're gonna go through the list for group 1, then all the drivers are gonna get their second run for group 1, and after that we're gonna move to group number 2 and so on until everyone completed their run. Judges for today are gonna be DK, Adrienne, and Anders. So big shout out to the guys helping out behind the scene, making those events possible. I think we're gonna be ready to start pretty soon. Let's see. It's 45 points for style. We're gonna have 40 points for angle, and then 15 points for style. That's our qualification criteria. And to open it up, we're gonna have Tyler McGuire. Looks like he is at the line, ready to roll. Make some noise in the chat. And we're gonna be starting the light here in a second. And the light is going down. For Tyler McGuire opening those qualification for today at Jeddah, round 7 of the EFVD, coming with a lot of speed to the initiation, putting the bumper close to that wall, cutting a little bit the line, missing barely the inside clip, a bit wide, but now amazing placement on that second inside clip, coming deep on the wall. I know judges really mentioned that they are looking for fluidity on this layout, commitment on this layout. Look at that with that big boat. He's doing an amazing job. What a run for Slam. GG. Watch a replay here. Really committed through those transitions. Love to see that. Looks like there was a small contact with the wall right before the outside zone number 2. Judges are looking at all of the replay, as we do here as well. Waiting for the results. And it looks like we do have a score for our friend here, Tyler. Oh, that's not the right one. And it's going to be 81.5. I'm sorry we missed that on the live. 81.5 for Tyler opening those qualification. Next up, we got Logan Metch at the line. And the light is going down. Coming with a lot of speed there. Smooth on the angle there, love it. Look at the placement on the inside clip, coming wide for the first transition. Bit too inside on that second inside clip, but look at the commitment, the fluidity there. He's locked in, coming to the outside zone number 2, going for that last transition there, outside zone number 3. And this is where you kind of want to take it a bit early to have really that placement and that commitment. Look amazing there for Logan. Let's see what our judges think. This is still Tyler that we're seeing here, but for Logan, it's going to be a 79. Well done. Moving up next, we're going to have Nishimura, driver from Japan, participating in the EF for a little while there, driving that E36 with the 2JZ 250 shot. So previously Nishimura unfortunately got a 0 in round number 6 and round number 5. Hopefully he can do something better this time. Waiting for him to get to the line. And looks like he's gonna be maybe taking his 5 minutes. He may have a technical issue. We'll wait for him to get at the line there. For Nishimura, EFVD is really an international competition, so sometimes there's some language barrier with drivers. We ask that all of them got the in-game chat open. That's the best way to communicate with everyone during the event. But drivers are allowed 5 minutes during competition for a technical issue, so that might be what's happening here. Got some supporter for Slam in the chat. Yeah, Slam, that took the lead so far on our qualification leaderboard. With the 81.5. Well, you can keep that, and that should be enough to get into the battle this afternoon. So for Nishimura, alright, so we're not sure what technical issue he's having. So here we're just waiting. It's about to be time. It looks like we're gonna have our first disqualification for today. That's unfortunate. Driver must be ready at the line. We want to keep the event going for everyone watching as well at home. So unfortunately, it's gonna be a DQ for Nishimura. 0 on his first run. Maybe he's gonna be able to participate in the next one. As we move up to our next driver, this time it's gonna be Oliveira. Oliveira, that is currently sitting at the 17th position, so really on the cutoff to get access to the cash prize for this season. You want to make this round count today. The pressure is on. He's getting here at the line, ready to roll. Make some noise for El Oliveira. It's a go. Great initiation there. Amazing placement on the bumper on the inside clip, coming with a lot of commitment for that transition. A bit too late, but look how deep he is on the outside zone. Number 2 there, coming to that last transition. A small angle correction right before the transition for placement. Diving into the outside zone number 3, playing it safe, not touching the wall. Great run for Oliveira. Well done. And it's going to be an 85 for Oliveira, taking the lead so far. Going back on top of our group number 1 to see what Tyler can do. He got an 81.5 on his first attempt. Is he going to be able to beat that this time? He's coming to the line in that beautiful Mustang, and Nishimura now showing up to the line too late. Yeah, it's a bit too late for Nishimura, but we got Tyler now, as I was saying, in that beautiful Mustang at the line, ready to rock. Hopefully he can take back that lead from Oliveira. Let's see. And it's a go. Tyler, that one last round event, can really make this count. Barely touching the inside cliff, taking it a bit too wide. Coming on that second inside cliff there, well done. Playing it safe on the outside zone number 2. A bit late on the entry of that zone. That's something that we've noticed happening a lot through practice. And now diving into the outside clip number 3, crossing the finish line. Well done. Yeah, I kind of miss a little bit of that inside clip. Let's see what the judges think of that. For Tyler, it's going to be 86.5. He's taking back that lead position. We already have some battle for the lead. Well done, Tyler. Moving on to our next driver, it's going to be Logan, coming back for his second attempt at the line. Logan, that is currently sitting at the 28th position and only 110 points from the lead, so can make this count if he managed to get some point this round, at some point next round, who knows. So Logan at the line here, ready for his second attempt. And that the Sylvia S15, he's rocking the supercharged LS under the hood. coming from the USA. Driver is 23 years old, got a 79 on his first attempt. We're gonna be sending him for the second run. And it's a go for Logan. Coming in fast on the initiation. Not that deep on the outside clip, but managed to bring it back into the inside there. Bit too much inside though for that second transition. Coming to the wall a bit late, hitting the wall. No, that's unfortunate. We're gonna keep his 79 for his first attempt. Logan. I think we're gonna see a lot of wall contact today, guys. I don't know what you guys think in the chat. We told drivers to play it safe, but yeah. Hello everyone, what's up Doorbreaker? Welcome in the chat. Good luck to all the drivers, yes sir. As we move on now to Nishimura. Is he gonna be ready for his second attempt this time at the line? He is ready to rock. And it's a go. Oh, a bit too wide there. Like a really sleepy tire. Coming into the wall then. Hitting the wall, unfortunately. It's still gonna be a 0 for Nishimura, but we do respect showing up for events and getting everything you got. Thank you so much. And next run, it's Oliveira coming in also for his second attempt. Got an 85 on his first run. Is he going to be able to take back the lead from Tyler so far on the qualification leaderboard? We're going to see right now in a moment. And it's a go for Oliveira. On the outside zone, well done. See the inside clip there. Second one also barely touching it. Coming a bit shy on the outside zone. I think he's going all in, trying to give everything he can. But miss a little bit of those zones. Is it going to be enough to take back that lead? Not sure. Let's see what our judges think. And it is for 87.5, taking back the lead. Well done. So I think that was our group number 1, guys. We will switch up the driver for our group number 2. So group number 2, we're gonna be kicking it off with Virgil from France. Virgil that also has a lot of podium this season. You gotta make this round count. Then we're gonna go to Bakok, and then Arnould Tristan, Ryan Lozano, Michael Trabb, Jacob Huggins, Donny Kirali, Stefan Desuler, Ahmed Aladi, and then Houston Jones. Not sure if Houston is here. I think he was participating in a IRL event. I saw him putting the car on the trailer on Instagram. So we know that during the summer it can be a bit tricky. Alright, so we're gonna be going back here. Big shout out to our sponsor helping us out. Well, sponsor, more like partners, really making those events possible. First up, I want to give a big shout out to ESDA, Aceto Frames, Pinky Design. Also got Daz, as well as Vozan, the place where you can find all of your mods, the GL team, and the Rareform garbage. So thank you to all of you guys. Something that we want to clarify here is that all the telemetry that you see on the screen is really just as information only, depending on how the driver take the zone. The judges really have the last word on all of that, and they give the points. But this is good indication. So there's things that are not going to be noticed in the telemetry, and judges are really looking for, like the fluidity, the left foot braking, and so on. So we see he missed both inners and got higher. That's really because of I think the camera perception, because the judges saw that he did hit those zone. That is the GOAT. That he is the GOAT. A big thank you to Daz for helping out with the starting light, with all the telemetry. So go check it out. Go check out his Patreon as well. And we're gonna be opening up this next group with Virgile Choisy. French guy. And he is coming to the line now. Make some noise for Virgile. Virgile that is currently sitting in third position on the season leaderboard. And the light is going down for Virgile. Oh, I think he missed the light. Gonna start it again for him. It is now green for Virgile. Making a lot of speed, going a bit over that center line. Well placed for the inside flip there. Coming in hot for that transition. Going up the hill there. Up the hill there, it's a bit tricky, but look at the placement from Virgile. He's deep in the zone, putting the bumper on the wall. What a run so far. Look at that snappy, quick transition there. Lacking a bit of angle, crossing the finish line, almost hitting the wall. Judges are going to be looking at that. And see what the judges think of that for Virgile. We're just looking at the replay here to make sure to understand what happened there. Judges are looking at that, analyzing everything. Looked really amazing until the last zone. I'm not sure what happened there for him. And it is going to be 85.5 for Virgile on his first attempt here. Coming up next, it's going to be Arnold Tristan. Tristan, that is sitting at the 29th position with 91 points on the season leaderboard. So really gonna make this count. He's at the line, ready to give us a good show. Light is going down. Let's see what he got in store for us. Coming in hot on the outside zone there, barely touching the inside clip from her camera perspective. Well placed for the second inside clip. Small correction before entering the outside zone number 2 there, but he's locked in. Extending that transition over the EFVD logo. Snappy transition for the last outside zone there. Maxing out the angle, crossing the finish line. Well done. Good job for Tristan overall. A great run, solid performance. You want to play it safe, specifically in your first attempt, but at the same time, there are bonus points that are given to the drivers that are able to score the highest qualification score, but on their first run. So being able to show up and lay down an amazing run is going to be something that give you point on the leaderboard. Wait for the score to come in here for Arnold. Gonna be at 86.5, taking third position. Well done. And I think that's the only 2 drivers we have in that group, so it's kind of unfortunate that some drivers don't show up. On the other hand, there's like so many people that send me DM that want to participate, so you guys are taking spot of people that would like to participate and simply don't show up. It's not looking good on you. We're gonna go back on top of the group now with Virgil coming up next for his second attempt. Got an 85.5 on his first attempt. Let's see if he can do better. And it's a go. For the French driver, sitting in third, rocking that E36 left and right. Yes, sir. Great transition there. Amazing placement, entering it deep at the outside zone number 2. Ending that transition there. Bit hard on the decel. I think he wanted to make sure he didn't hit the wall this time, and he doesn't. Well done, completed his run. I think we have a score that came in for Virgil. It's going to be a 97. Ooh, okay. I don't see that often. 97 on the second attempt. Definitely taking the lead on the leaderboard so far. Well done. And next up, it's going to be Arnold Tristan. So Tristan here for his second attempt. Gonna make it count. Got an 86.5 on his first one. Bit shy on the first outside zone. And this is where sometimes the system doesn't really trigger for those inside clip, but it was in that first inside clip. Now on the outside zone number 2, filling it up, playing it safe, don't want to hit that wall. Last transition there, going downhill, it's a bit tricky. Gonna have to adjust your throttle and your angle. Well done for Tristan. I think we have a score. It's going to be at 86, so pretty consistent there for Tristan. And it's going to be moving down some people on the leaderboard, so well done. We'll go back to our next group. And this is already our third group with the top leader on this season so far, Ahmed Alamandi, that is going to be opening it up, followed by Dominic Moya, William Diaz, Chandler Crawford, Drake Burke, Nolan Stanley, Aaron Brammer, Kyle, Lil, and Suleiman. We will see who shows up or who just register and takes spot for somebody else not to participate as we get the driver up on the server. What you guys think in the chat? 97, goddamn. Yeah, I don't see 97 often. I think that's the first 97 I've seen in years. So GG, Virgil. It's very annoying not competing completely. Yeah, I understand, and we are looking into solution in the future after the season to make sure that we keep the door open for new drivers, and we are also able to kick those that don't show up and take spot. Yeah, the fight, go harder on the second run. Yes, sir. Got a lot of supporter for Virgil over there in the chat. GG. So we're gonna get ready for our third group here this time. So next up we got Ahmed Alamadi. So Ahmed Alamadi, that is currently our top one on the leaderboard with 206 points, championship lead, definitely. Did his best battle where he ended up in final round 6, representing the Eagle team in a beautiful S14. Some drivers may have some technical issues again. We'll take a quick break to let everyone join the server. This is our top contestant so far, so don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss the show. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back. Everything set up. We're gonna open this up. Group number 3 this time. We got Ahmed that is ready at the line. Ahmed that is, like I said, currently sitting on top of the leaderboard, representing the Eagle team. And it's a go, turning green. Making it quite with the Manji initiation, really filling out those zones. Locking the angle there, love it. Coming through the bump, really deep on the outside zone. Don't hit the wall, you got this, yes sir. Coming in for that last transition, outside zone number 3, also deep in the zone. Not a lot of angle, but really consistent and fluid. That's what the judges want to see. Well done. What you guys think in the chat? Another 97? For Ahmed Al-Amadi, he's going to be a 95, second place on his first attempt. Probably enough to collect those bonus points for the first qualification run. As we keep going, next up, it's going to be Dominic Moya. Also at the line, ready to go. Dominic that is sitting at 18 on the leaderboard with the best finish of top 16 also at round number 6, presenting the Divers tribe, coming a bit short on the initiation there for those clips, but now back on the line. Small angle correction right before entering the wall, but he is deep, putting the bumper on that wall where it needs to be. Bit short on that last transition as well, but taking the safe line, making sure to get those points for that first attempt in round 7 of the EF Virtual Drift Series. See, that came in a bit hot, probably a bit too much of an end brake on the initiation. Took him by surprise, but he managed to get back on the line as quickly as possible. It's going to be a 75 for him. Well done. Next up, it's William Diaz. William Diaz, like, I don't know how he does. I think he's in every possible comp, probably doing like 2 or 3 comp today. He's grinding like crazy. He's at the line, ready to go. Let's see what he can cook for us on this way out. Well done. That was smooth like butter. Great transition there. Taking it deep. I hope he doesn't hit the wall. He doesn't. So far, really good placement on the outside zone, number 2. Into that last transition there, diving into the outside zone, number 3. Locking the angle, crossing the finish line. Well played, William. Diaz Santiago. And it's going to be a 90 for Will. Let's go. Taking third place on the qualification leaderboard. Oh, and I think we may have Chandler coming up next. Chandler, that is going to be setting up at the line for his first qualification run attempt. And it's a go for Chandler. Great angle on the outside zone. Well placed for the inside clip. Coming on that second inside clip there. Playing it safe on the wall. Making sure not to hit that. And get a 0. But he is there. Placing the car where it needs to be. Locking the angle. Crossing the finish line. Well done. And it looks like we have a score here for Chandler. It's going to be at 87.5. Well done. As we are moving to our next participant, group number 3 with Drake. Drake showing up at the line. Drake, that is a 37th on the season leaderboard, representing the Lock 2 Lock team in that Ford Mustang. These guys like big boat, coming in hot on those transitions. Look at that, swing it left, swing it right. Locking the angle, a bit shy on the entry for the outside zone number 2, but he managed to bring it back into the zone. Maxing out the angle before that last transition there, diving into that downhill portion of the track, crossing the finish line. Well done. Gonna be at 88. So we go back on top there for So we're going back on top to Ahmed. That got a 95 on his first attempt. He is at the line, ready to rock. Is he going to be able to beat that score? Let's see what he got for us. Turns green. A lot of speed there on the run up. Deep on that outside zone. Wow, maxing out the angle. That was beautiful. Coming on that second inside clip there. Really deep. Entering that zone where it needs to be. Putting the bumper on the wall. He is locked in right now. Make it look easy. Make it look smooth. Amazing driver. Wow. Locked in, crossing the finish line. That was an amazing run. We're gonna see a pretty sick score today. And we already have a score that came in, a 97.5. So taking the lead. Yes, sir. Well done, Ahmed. Coming up next, Dominic Moya for his second attempt. Got a 75, gotta do better. Thing like I said, the Divers Drift Tribe and that Camaro Supercharge LS. Driver's 25 years old from the USA. 82 point from Ahmed on the leaderboard. Gotta make it count on this round 7 there. And we are having some lag there, I'm sorry. Locked in, crossing the line. Is it going to be enough to beat that score? Kind of missed that second inside clip. We'll see what the judges think. For Dominic Moya. Looking at the replay. I think we're gonna get a score here for Moya. Looking at the last correction there, want to make sure. And it is a 90.5, taking third place. Well done for Moya. Next up, it's gonna be William Diaz, second attempt. Alright, and it looks like the cutoff is gonna be high, but judges are saying that it wasn't the plan, the way they calculated the deduction. Make sure that drivers don't end up with like 40s and 50s and so on. So we got Will at the line, ready to rock. Light is going down. And it's green. Great initiation there. Filling out those zones. Really touching the inside clip number 2 from our camera angle. A bit late on the entry for the outside zone number 2, but he's back there where it needs to be. Going to that last transition, diving into the outside zone number 3. Filling it up, crossing the finish line. Got a 90 on his first run. Is it going to be enough to beat that score? We will see. For William Diaz, is currently at the 24th position on the leaderboard. Got an 87, so taking it 4th so far. That cutoff line is going to be quite high. Next up, it's going to be Chandler Crawford. The line already. Crawford representing the Crawford Incorporated team. Let's go with that GT86. Got a 2JZ with a 250 shot under the hood. Best finish was a 7th place for qualification with the 87.5 previously this season. He's already at that level so far. Is he gonna beat that personal record crossing the finish line? Well done overall for Chandler. And it is 87.5. Ah, so close to beating that record. Maybe a final round. Round 8 next time. But that's still enough probably to get into the battle this afternoon. Next up, it's going to be Drake. Drake that got the 88 on his first attempt. Like he is at the line, ready to go. And it is green. And that big body Mustang. It's a big car for a tight track. But he managed to keep it alive so far, avoid hitting those walls. Gotta play it safe. That's gonna be enough to beat that 88. Here the initiation was really deep. Bumper on that wall, maxing out the angle, and really locked in also for that first transition. He did play it safe on those walls, which is probably the good strategy at this point of the competition. And it's going to be a 94 for Drake. Well done. So that was it for group number 3. We're going to be moving on to our group number 4 now. Hope you guys enjoy it so far. We got pretty high score. If we got some results already for the qualification. So we got Ahmed with a 97.5, some unseen territory this season. Virgil also at 97, then Drake Burke at 94. Dominic Moya also in the 90s club, followed by Diaz also in the 90s club so far. And Chandler with the 87.5. Same score for Oliveira. Oh, I'm not going in the right order. Sorry about that, guys. But you can see the score on the screen. Pretty high score. It's always good as a driver when you get into the 90, right? It gives you that confidence, and it's what we want. We're gonna get ready to continue with our group number 4. Opening it up with Jake Barco. Jake that is at the line. And the light is going down for Jake. Bit shy on the initiation, liking a bit of angle and deepness in the zone, but He playing it safe, coming to that wall there, uphill portion of the track. Putting it deep there, playing it safe kind of, but smooth at the same time. Hitting the wall, unfortunately, for Jake on his first attempt. Have to do better on his second run. We got Hassan Salik coming up next. Salik that was able to pull in some surprises score throughout the season. Bumped down a lot of people on leaderboard. Let's see if he can do the same thing this time. Can see him at the line. Hassan that has really showed pole pace this season with a P1 94 score previously in qualification. From Turkey, representing the Carbon Drift team. He is locked in, coming to the outside zone number 2. Quite deep in the zone there. Maxing out the angle for that transition. Oof, I think he scraped that wall, but he kept it there, crossing the line. Well done. Look how deep that initiation was on that wall. It shows that driver has gotten some practice this week. And I think we have a score. It's going to be a 94 for Salik. Well done. As we got this bro coming up next. This bro at the line with that beautiful red BMW. The Ford Illuminator under the hood. Be a bit surprising, but seems to be working out for him. Bit too inside for that first inside clip. Huge correction right before the wall there. The uphill portion of the track. But he is locked in, putting the bumper where it needs to be. Quick, snappy transition. Dive into the outside zone number 3. Want to make sure to lay down a score on the leaderboard. Dylan, that is currently a 45th on the leaderboard with only 154 points from Ahmed. I think we got a score that came in of 86.5 for him. Well done. Next up, we got Felipe Santos representing the EF Drift team. Being called at the line. And he is ready to rock. Felipe that got into a top 32 in round 4 with that E91 2JZ with the 250 shot. Quite a popular engine this season. Playing it smooth as he come uphill, missing completely the first portion of the outside zone number 2. But bring the bumper back on the wall. Early transition there. I thought he was going to hit, but he didn't. He managed to keep that angle, crossing the finish line. Well done. Santos from Portugal. That beautiful EFVD livery. Wait for the scores to come in. And it is going to be a 77. 13 positions, still a lot of drivers to go. It's going to be enough for a place in the top 32. We will see. Next up, it's going to be Flowers. Coming up next. Another big buddy for today for Flowers. That UTE, he's at the line. And the light is going down. Flowers representing the Sim Racing Studio. Kind of make this round count. Currently sitting 64 on the season leaderboard, so I think it's safe with that big body. Bit early on the transition there. Crossing the line here. Bit too inside for those clips. Let's see what the judges think of that. And it is going to be a 64 for Flowers. So moving up, back on top of group number 4 for his second attempt. Jake, that got a 0 on his first run, gonna make it count this time. At least lay down some score. We can get into the battle. He is at the line ready. You got this, Jacob. Don't hit the wall this time. Presenting the Psyche Drift team with the Mercedes V8 in that E36. Trevor is 21 years old from Czechia. Get that, that's smooth, that's smooth. So far, really good run from Jacob, sorry. Putting in deep on the wall there, crossing the line, finally, probably enough to get some score. Let's see. What do you guys think in the chat? Come on, Drake. Yes, sir. Got some supporter for you over there. The EF Virtual Drift Series. Hey, Google. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Some of you may notice that English is not my first language. So, Jacob here got an 88. Good job. Taking 7th place for the qualification leaderboard. Next up, we got Selik. And Selik at the line. Trevor has been practicing quite a lot this past few days. As a reminder, drivers get access to the track 72 hours before the event, so it's not like they are able to practice it for a full month or a full week. And if you follow us on Instagram, you probably saw some of the clip that Hassan shared. Really good so far, coming on that elevated area of the track. Deep. And with fire there, you don't want to hit that wall. But once you get a 94 on your first attempt, you can go all in on the second one, and he does, and managed to keep it alive. Let's see what the judges think about that. GG, yes sir. Yeah, those 97, 95, goddamn right, but those are pretty good score. And it is gonna be 93.5 for Silic. So 93.5. Moving up next, it's this bro. Got an 86.5 on his first run. The light going down. Bro coming in hot on the initiation. Sometimes simplicity is beautiful. I like the bright red color of the car. Missing a bit of the inside of the entry for the outside zone there. We're coming in deep on that outside zone number 3. Oh, contact after the line. We did tell the drivers to play it safe. Safety first, right? See what the judges do for that. And that contact seems to have happened before crossing the finish line, so probably gonna be a 0 for Dylan. We're gonna keep his 86.5. Moving up next, it's gonna be Santos for his second attempt. He got a 77 on the first one. I know he can do better. It was just a warm-up, but he does. Shy on the outside zone number 1, playing super wide out the inside clip, but he kept it between the track limit. Now into the outside zone number 2, quite deep over there. Great transition for that last outside zone. Crossing the finish lines. Is it going to be enough to beat that 77? That's what we'll see in a minute here. And it's going to be an 86 for Felipe on his second attempt. Well done. And our last driver for group number 4, going back to Flowers, got a 64 on his first attempt, so really got to make this one count. He's at the line. Take a deep breath, bro. You got this with that big body. We know it's not easy, but you can do it. The light going down. Reaching a bit of the center line, missing the outside zone number 1, taking 2 inside for the inside clip number 2, number 1 as well. Good placement for inside number 2 though, and so far so good on the outside zone. Snappy transition, diving into the outside zone number 3, playing it safe, crossing the line, max angle. See what our judges think of that. Quite a few mistakes at the beginning of the layout, but managed to finish strong. So Flowers' hometown is going to be Indianapolis. His best score so far in qualification this season for line was a 21 in round number 5. So round number 5 was really his highlight so far for this season, where he got also a pretty good point on the angle and style. Hasn't been able to participate in battles so far this season, so today might be the day. Got a 76. Well done. And that concludes our group number 4. We're gonna take a short break, come back with our second half of qualification for this round 7 of the EF Virtual Drift Series. Series Championship. I don't know. You guys tell me in the chat. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're gonna be continuing here with our qualification, as we can take a look at some of the scores already on the leaderboard. Quite high score so far. I think the cutoff is gonna be probably in the 80. We'll see. for this group. This is going to be our group number 5, so all of our wild card for the season. These guys are here to create trouble, to move things around. We'll see if that's the case. And we are going to be opening this up with Torreblanca, Iban. So we got Iban coming up to the line. The Escuco Drift family. So that WC, guys, I know some people were asking last event, this is not a team, this is for a wild card. So these guys joined kind of mid-season, really there to... They were invited, so they didn't apply. They were all personally invited. They're all really strong drivers, and they're there to move a bit things around and create some pressure on our drivers. As he transition here for the outside zone number 3, Torreblanca is laying out a clinic so far, crossing the finish line. Well done. But yeah, it's not a team. It's a wild card, but the Escuco Drift family is a team. It's been around in the game for a while. Go check out their Discord, go check out their website. And we got a score 94.5 for Torreblanca. Well done. Next up, it's gonna be a Snowpick representing the EF Drift team. Driver from Poland, and he is proud to be Polish, so don't mess around with him. He is coming up to the line in that beautiful S15. And it's a start for Snowpick. Damian putting the bumper on the wall for that first outside zone. Well placed on the inside clip so far. Locked in the angle. A lot of left foot braking there to avoid contact with the wall. Lacking a bit of angle. Coming out the outside zone number 2. Putting the bumper where it needs to be. But again, really heavy on the left foot braking. Crossing the finish line. That's something that was mentioned in the briefing, that the judges prefer fluidity, commit to your line, and avoid the massive left foot braking, because that's going to be hard to follow and battle this afternoon. So we'll see what he scores. For Damian. Oh, and we do have a score that just came in. It's going to be a 80.5 for him. Well done. Probably enough to get in this afternoon. Next up, Alawi. Showing up to the line. Alawi that managed to podium this season already. And it's going down really smooth there on the initiation. Angle is locked in. Quick on those transition. A bit wild for that inside clip, hitting the wall, unfortunately. Kind of saw that coming from that transition, unfortunately, for Alawi. Need to put more angle. Angle is the solution to all of your problem, guys. A more angle. Coming up next, it's gonna be Fran being called at the line for his qualification run. In that E36 compact. Driver is 26 years old from Spain. Also repping the Escuco Drift family. livery there. Snappy transition, well placed on those inside clip, maxing out the angle this time, not having any contact with the wall, playing a bit safe, heavy on the left foot braking as he transitioned for that outside zone number 3, diving into that downhill portion of the track and crossing the finish line. Well run for Fran, and it's gonna be 81.5, putting him in a 15th position so far. Gonna get Polo coming up next. And the light is green. You can see the line also turning green. Big shout out to Daz for that light system. Great initiation there, kind of deep, barely touching the inside clip. Locked in the angle there, maxing it out, scraping the bumper on the wall for the entire outside zone number 2. That was beautiful to see. Coming in hot for that last transition. Small contact with the wall, but he keep it alive, crossing the finish line. That first transition was amazing there from Polo. Maybe a bit too committed on that second transition, but he did manage to keep it alive and crossing the line. We'll see what our judges think of that. Watch a replay. 83.5. All done. So bumping down Lorente, we saw just before, taking that 15th position. Next up, we got Roger coming up next. In the Supra A90 with the RB30, driver that is only 13 years old from Spain, and so far he is sitting, even though they don't have access to the championship as wildcard, 38th on the leaderboard. So definitely someone that is there to create trouble. He is at the line. Let's see what he can cook. Strong driver there. A lot of technicalities. Bit inside for those transitions, but he's maxing out the angle. And the tires are on the line. Ending that transition for the outside zone number 3. And not much correction there. Well done for Roger. I love that first outside zone drivers that are really putting the bumper where they need to be. Something that was mentioned in the briefing is that first inside clip. You don't want to cross that yellow line. It's going to make it really difficult for chase this afternoon. So that was mentioned to all of the drivers this morning. Wait for the score to come in here for Roger. And it is going to be a 83 for Roger, taking 16th place. We'll go back on top of our group number 5. For the second run for Iban, that got a 94.5 on his first attempt. Iban, that last round finished into the top 8 with his best qualification run so far this season, that 94.5. Let's see if he can beat that from his first attempt. He is at the line. Turns green. Iban's second attempt here. Quick on those transitions. Looks like he has a pretty good setup on that car. Really putting the bumper on the wall, really deep onto the outside wall, outside zone, and locked in for the angle. I think this is gonna pay off for him. Drop it on the wall, boys. The left foot brake, yeah. That section of the wall is a real killer. It is. There's wall everywhere. The guy that I've been participating with EF for comp since 2023, they know that we kind of like technical layout, hard layout. We don't want to make it easy for a driver. Let's see what Iban can score. Wait for the judges. That was a beautiful run. I agree with you, Velo. And it is a 93, so he wasn't able to beat that, but still in the third place on the qualification board. Next up for his second attempt, it's gonna be Damian. Got an 80.5 on his first run, so probably do better this time. Much better so far, locked in on the angle. Still heavy on the left foot braking there. To the wall. Transition number 2. Quite deep there. You see that he's losing a lot of speed into those outside zones. It's gonna make it difficult to chase this afternoon. Is it gonna be enough to beat that 80.5? $77.5, so we'll keep that first score. 18 on the leaderboard. Up next, the pressure is on for Alawi. Alawi that got a 0 on his first attempt. Gotta stay focused this time, gotta beat that. Is at the line now, ready to rock. Play it safe, just land a score, you got this, bro. Missing a bit the inside clip there, playing it safe. Can get wild again, he doesn't care, he's here for the show, putting the bumper on the wall. Almost saw some flames coming out of there. Coming for that last zone, crossing the line. GG, should be enough to get a score. Oh, and that's still a snowpack, so wrong replay here for the Reggie. But for Alawi, this time 84.5, so enough to get on the leaderboard. Next up, second attempt for Fran. And with a lot of speed there, not a lot of angle, playing it safe, putting the tires where they need to be on those inside clip, maxing out the angle for that first transition. Finding the line with the tire. Getting any contact. Coming to that outside zone number 3 now. Going downhill. Small correction right before crossing the finish line. Overall, a beautiful run. Got an 81.5 on his first one, so it's going to be enough to beat that. Fran. Gonna be at 83, taking the 17th place on the leaderboard. I'm not sure where the cutoff is gonna be. As we keep moving with our next participants, it's gonna be Oil and Polo. Got an 83.5 on his first run. He's at the line, ready to go. Light go down. I mean, with a lot of speed there. Huge flick. Well played so far in the inside clip. Going to the elevated portion of the track, going uphill on the outside zone number 2, filling it out like a boss. Smooth transition to the outside zone number 3. Locked in across the finish line. That was a beautiful run from Polo. I think that's going to pay off for him. Let us know what you guys think in the chat. Do you have a favorite so far? Are you already placing some bet on who's gonna win this event? Looking at those qualification run. It's gonna be a 90.5. Welcome to the 90s club, Polo. Well done. Moving up next, Roger. Last participants for group number 5. Got an 83 on his first run. He can do better. The pressure is on for Roger. He's at the line, ready to rock. Let's see. Bumper on the wall for the outside zone. The tires on the inside line of those inside clip. Committed on the entry for the outside zone number 2. That's what we want to see. Coming down the hill for outside zone number 3. Heavy on the left foot braking, but managed to keep the angle, crossing the line. Well done. You're betting that a driver is going to win? Hopefully a driver is going to win, yeah. We'll see who. We're waiting for the score. 90.5 also. Welcome all as well to the 90s club. Roger, well done. And this is it for group number 5. We're going to be moving on to our group at number 6. And as we get closer to the end of our qualification, we should also see amazing performance, amazing drivers coming up next. For group at number 6. Be opening with Gleb Shoshin, then Simon Sandman that sent me a DM. He's having an emergency right now, so he's gonna be moving to the last group. Then we're gonna have Absulega, followed by Kyle, Kai, Mathieu, Mohamed, Nixon, Austin, and Jan. Let's see who shows up or who's taking spot of people that want to participate. We do already have scores that are set for this qualification. We had the 21 drivers that went so far. Be able to get a cutoff line soon. Lowest score being a 76. And the amount of drivers in the 90s club is pretty good so far. We got 9 drivers in the 90s club. And for this group, like I said, we're going to be opening it up with Abdullah, I believe. Oh no, we do have Gleb here as well. I'm sorry, so it's going to be Gleb Shoshin. That is coming up to the line, so we're gonna be ready to kick it off. Group number 6 of our qualification. Gleb, that was the winner of our round number 5, representing the GL team in that Cresta GZX. Beautiful car. He's only 38 points to the lead from the season leaderboard at the 11th position, so can really make a big difference for him today. Big shout out to the GL team, a team from Russia that has been helping out with some content. I think we're gonna be ready to go for Gleb. The light go down. Gleb there. He has a locked-in angle. Look like he has a really strong setup on that car. Coming to the outside zone number 2, a bit shy, but back on the wall there. Small contact, it looks like, right before the transition, as he put it deep onto the wall going downhill for outside zone number 3, crossing the line. Well, performance from Gleb. GL team driver. And I know a lot of these drivers are also participating in the eSport Drift major that is coming up, I think, next week. You don't want to miss that. If you're not already in the Discord or follow them on their social, make sure you search that, eSport Drift Association. And it's going to be an 84 for Gleb. Well done. Next up, we got Abdullah Al-Ghatami, ready to rock. It's like he's eager to give us a show. He's at the line. And it's a go. Lights going down. Al-Ghatami. That is only 61 points from the lead. That can also make a big impact in today's round 7 of the competition. Hitting the wall. Oh my god! Almost going on top of the wall there. That would have taken, I think, more than a towing to bring it back. Fortunately for Abdullah, I'm sure he can do better on his second attempt. Keep moving up to Ilya. Like next driver is Ilya, and he may have some technical issue as well. We'll give him his 5 minutes. that the drivers are allowed to take once during the competition for any technical issues. Sometimes it's VR, sometimes it's hardware. Type of thing that happen. That's strange, but Ahmed is definitely first. Not sure why it's showing Gleb as first. You can ignore that. So Ilya, that is also from the GL team. 84 points from the lead on the season, sitting at the 19th position. Take a look at his previous performance for qualification. Last round he managed to get 87, got a 94 round 3 at Ferropolis, and 74.5 at our first round Rockingham back in February. So consistent driver, has been able to improve throughout the season. He did win the round 3. Looks like Ilya is having some electricity issue. We're gonna move in down a group, so we'll be going up to our next driver. Gonna be Kai Rogan. Kai at the line. Kai that won around number 4, finished top 4 last round. Really a strong driver, maxing out the angle there, going with the Aki entry. He kept it alive. I don't know how he did. Completely missed the inside clip, but now going uphill for outside zone number 2. Maxing out the angle. I think he wanted to get those qualification bonus points crossing the finish line. Not sure if this is gonna pay out for him or not. So the judges here confirmed that this is gonna be deemed unchaseable, unfortunately. He did get 8.4 style, so yeah, gotta do better than that, Kai. I know you got this. Going back on top for Gleb's second attempt this time, got an 84 on his first run. And he is ready. Make some noise in the chat. Let's go, Kai. Let's go, Kai. Yeah, Kai went really all in, guys. Great initiation from Gleb here, barely touching the inside clip. A bit late on that transition because of that, but now he's back on the line. Let's take a bit of the entry for the outside zone number 2. Putting the bumper on the wall. That last transition going downhill outside zone number 3. Playing it safe, making sure to cross the line in one piece and get some point on the leaderboard. It is wild, yeah, that was wild. I love those Mackie, but in competition, it's like a bit hard to chase, right? As we can see here, the massive crash from Abdullela. Hopefully, gonna be able to do better this time. Waiting for the score for Gleb. And it is an 86.5, managed to do better, taking 14th position on the leaderboard. Well done. As we got the Abdullela that will be coming to the line for his second attempt. Hopefully able to get some score this time. And the light is going down. Turning green. Getting some speed on the run up. Coming to the initiation with the massive flick from Abdullela. Well done on the inside clip number 1. Look at the placement so far. Amazing performance from Abdullela. You got this. He said, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going into that top 32, boys. Locked in, crossing the line. Well done. Wow. Solid performance from Abdullela. Love the placement on those first 3 clip. Stability and the commitment was there. That's what our judges think of that. And it is a 92.5 for him. GG, welcome to the 90s club. And next up, it's going to be Kai for his second attempt. Also gotta maybe be a bit more careful this time. We will see. Wait for Kai here at the line. Make some noise. No, that was not a 3 motion. I see people saying that in the chat. I think you maybe have a wrong understanding of what's a 3 motion. Coming in here, Kai is pretty hot. Really deep on those zone. Barely, I think he hit the wall, but managed to keep it alive, crossing the line. Let's go, Kai. Yes, sir. Let's go, Kai. Should be good to get some score this time. And it is. It's going to be an 82.5. Well done. Moving up next, we have our group number 7. And Ilya is moving on to the last group because of a emergency. So we can see here our group number 7 that is getting ready for the qualification score. All right. And we can see the results also. We're now at 24 driver qualified, 2 group left. Moving on to our group 7. We're going to be calling our next participant, this time opening up with Arthur. We are waiting for Arthur Komiswevic to get to the line. Arthur, that is sitting at 16 on the season leaderboard. Really gotta make this one count. Only 68 points from Ahmed. Managed to finish in the top 8 round 5 at Mugello, representing the Shoutout Drift team. Here he is, ready to go. With the light going down for Arthur K, the Shoutout Drift team. Barely touching the inside clip. Deep onto the outside zone number 2. Angle is locked in, transitioning for the outside zone number 3. Going downhill, crossing the line. Well done for Arthur. Should pay off. And it is a 91.5, 90s club, baby. Let's go, taking the 7th place on the qualification board so far. Next up, Chase. And I heard that Chase was laying out a killing ankle run in practice. Let's see what he got from us this time. He's doing some burnout before getting to the line, warming up those tires. And he is at the line, ready to go. We're happy to have him. I know he said maybe he couldn't make it today, but he is there. Initiating into outside zone number 1, barely touching the inside clip number 1, transitioning for inside clip number 2. Locked in the angle, deep on the wall there. Great stuff, great placement. No, no correction, no hitting the wall. Maxing out the angle for that transition. That was smooth as butter, crossing the finish line. Well done. What a run from Chase. And we do have a score. It's going to be a 92 for Chase. GG. Taking 7th place on the leaderboard. And next up, we have Tristan Williams. being called at the line. Tristan, that is 21st on the season leaderboard. Did get into top 32 last round, representing the Getz Keeney Drift team. In that RX-7 FC. It's a go, the light is down. Bit shy there, maxing out the angle, but he managed to hit that inside clip. Locked in for that first transition, coming to the wall now, going uphill. A bit shy on the outside zone, but sometimes you gotta play it safe. Last transition there, going downhill, outside zone number 3. Maybe not the most stylish, but probably the safest run we've seen so far for Tristan Williams. Judges are looking if this was chaseable or not, but it looks like he managed to save it right on time. Or Tristan. Next up, we have Farinelli. Farinelli that managed to wake up this morning. GG, good job. Last round, unfortunately, he missed it. And it's going to be a 75 here for Tristan. Well done. 27, so far so good. You're in the show. As we are getting Farinelli up to the line. Farinelli that joined the X3 Drift team. And got into a top 16 at Mugello. Definitely someone that can bring some heat. Currently sitting 34th on the season leaderboard with 80 points. Is that a Supra? Is that a Supra? Coming in hot with the Mungie. So far so good, playing it safe, putting the tires where they need to be. I'm going to lead that has this little spark. I like the style of this driver. Really someone that is great to watch, going across the tire layout there, finishing strong. Should be a good score for him. Let's see. See here on the replay, it was really deep on those walls. And it is a 83.5 for Thomas. So I know we can do better on the next one. Moving up on top of our group number 7 with with Arthur. I'm sorry, Arthur. Right, we got Arthur here at the line. Got a 91.5 on his first attempt, so he can go all in on this one. Let's see what he can cook for us. And with a lot of speed on the initiation. Taking the wide line, this is what we ask driver to do in the briefing. Putting the bumper on the wall, really committed to that line. barely no correction across the outside zone number 2. Now diving into outside zone number 3. Smooth on the transition. That was amazing performance from Arthur K. What a run. Nürburgring was last round. 3 weeks ago. The track is available on Vozan. If you search for Vozan EF drift on Google, you're gonna find it. Or if you search for Nürburgring drift layout, you should also be able to find it. Pretty great track. I know our friend in New Zealand are using it also this weekend for a pop-up event. So shout out to the guys from VDNZ. I know a lot of people like that track. And the track here today, it's a Jeddah. We will be making the track also public probably sometime this week for everyone to enjoy. Not encrypted, nothing. You guys do what you want with it. Have some fun. As we wait for the score for Archer to come in. And same exact score with the decimal, 91.5. Kind of loving the consistency here. Moving up next with a driver that got a 92 this time on his first attempt. Chase Cronin can also go all in on this run. Should be great to see. He is at the line. The weirdest pro track you've driven, but it's fun. Yeah. It's a bit more slow than the regular pro track, a bit more technical. But we wanted to bring something a bit different also. And I feel like there's a lot of opportunity of track that are not used for drifting so far. So why not use them? Amazing performance here from Chase. Look at that. It's blather. Clinical performance. Wow. Especially with the elevation change, right? We don't see that too much often on a pro drift track. Sometimes it's like a jump, let's say on a Okiboku, for example. Or Minami. This time it's a bit more smooth with the elevation change. So let's see, 92 on his first attempt for Chase, 94.5 on this one, taking 4th position on the leaderboard. 95.5, sorry, taking 3rd position. Yes sir, well done Chase. Next up we are going with Tristan for his second attempt. Got a 75 this time on his first run, so the pressure is on. Oh, the scoreboard writes Nürburgring. Good catch. It's probably me that forgot to update that. So Tristan for his second attempt, the pressure is on. Like I said, he has to lay down a clinic. He's at the line with that FC, and the light is going down. Coming in hot on the initiation, way better this time, locked in. Taking it super wide there, almost going off track, but he's managed to save it. Playing it safe on the wall there. He's locked in, committed to the line, not necessarily super deep, but fluid, as the judges asked in the briefing this morning. Going downhill this time, crossing the line. Is it going to be enough to beat that 75? We will see. And it is a 81.5, so he managed to improve. Well done, Kristen. Now our last participants for that group number 7, the one and only Farinelli, coming to the line. He's getting some support even in game chat. You got this, Thomas, at the line. And it's a go. 83.5. So good score. Can probably do better. So far, so good. The placement is amazing. Bit wide on the second inside clip, but he saved it now. Grinding the outside zone number 2. Small angle correction coming to the second transition before the dive into the outside zone number 3 going downhill. Looked like he was heavy on the end brake there for that transition. We'll see what the judges think about that. So we can watch the replay there. Had to do a small correction as he was going way too wide coming to that first transition. But he did save it, so that's what matters at the end of the day. Definitely don't want to crash your car. And he does improve, 85.5 for Thomas. Oh, 86.5, sorry. So 18 position. For Thomas. So this is it for group number 7. We have our last group of qualification coming up next. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. right, so we are here looking at our results so far. We are gonna get our cutoff line in this group, so some drivers are gonna be bumped down, unfortunately. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, Velo, you got a good score, man. 81.5. That's respectable for sure. The wheel speed for this, yeah, the wall. There's a lot of wall. I feel you guys. We're gonna be kicking off our last group of qualification here in a minute, getting all the drivers ready. If you guys enjoy the show so far. So we are going to be opening this group with Oscar, Magzar, drivers from the Lock 2 Lock team, being called at the line. Strong driver. And we are sending him Oscar, aka OG, is currently sitting at 4th place on the season leaderboard. Too much over there. Coming in hot on that first transition. Super deep. Oh, I love how this guy entered the outside zone number 2. That was beautiful. Coming in with the max angle on the outside zone number 3. What a run from Oscar. Wow. Well done. And it does look like it was over 90 degrees on the initiation and gonna be deemed unchaseable, unfortunately for him, because the remainder of that run was just amazing. He still got some points for style, it looks like. But in terms of line and angle, fortunately not chaseable. Moving on to Liam Akiko. Liam that is sitting 6th on the season leaderboard, only 27 points from Ahmed. Gotta make this count. Coming in with a lot of speed, dragging the handbrake on that power slide initiation. Filling out the inside clip number 1, filling out the inside clip number 2. Small correction, getting onto the bump for the elevated area, but he's locked in on the wall, maxing out the angle for that smooth second transition, going downhill outside zone number 3. Solid performance from the Ashira driver. We already have a score that came in. It's going to be 87.5 for Liam. So soon here we're going to start to see our cutoff line, and unfortunately some drivers getting bumped down of the main event, top 32. We move on to Igor for his qualification attempt here. Igor being called at the line. And the light is going down, turning green. It's a go for Igor. And it's safe so far. Really good control of the car. Wrapping that M2 G87 left and right. Currently sitting 7 on the season leaderboard. Only 27 points from Ahmed. Maxing out the angle for that second transition. Diving to the outside clip number 3. Locked in. Playing it safe, crossing the line. Well done for Igor. Rip the backy. Yeah, the backy looked good, but I'm not sure it's traceable in the battle format. Rip. Yeah. We wait for the score here. Do we have them for Igor? Gonna be at 87.5, 16 so far. I'm sure he can do better on his second attempt. Moving on to Edvinas. Edvinas that has been practicing a lot. He's been really active there. Giving those lead, getting those chase, getting that setup down. Let's see what he can cook for us. He's at the line. Another driver from the Lock 2 Lock Drift team. Team that has been really active in the scene recently. Venus, it's a go. So 90 degrees okay, but like 91 degree and up is not okay, guys. For people asking in the chat, Edvinas here. Great transition, that was snappy, locked in, crossing the line. Well done. Yeah, Ed got some support in the chat. That was an amazing performance from him. Got a top 4 last round at Nürburgring. And his best qualification score, he just did it today with a 92.5. Well done. Next up, we got a Fabian Montes. Fabian that is at the line. Ready to go. As we see our cutoff line now on the stream. Well done for Fabian. Locked in, touching that inside clip, putting the tire where it needs to be. A bit shy on that second transition, playing it safe, entering the outside zone number 2. Maxing out the angle on the EFVD logo. Snappy transition, dive into outside zone number 3. Bit shy on the angle, but overall safe and sound performance for Fabian, Shoutout Drift Team driver. Sitting 10 on the season leaderboard, only 32 points away from Ahmed in the lead position. And finishing top 4 in Nürburgring 3 weeks ago. Gonna be at 85.5 for him. Well done. So far, we have Oscar that is being bumped down, but he still has a second attempt coming up. Next is a Florian Engel, German driver, also from the Shoutout Drift team, being called to the line. Shoutout Drift team coming up with strong driver in this championship. Florian, that is no joke. Currently sitting 13, but he had some missed events, so that doesn't say anything. Smooth initiation there. Show that he has a really good control of his car. Bit shy on the entry for the outside zone number 2, but he's now back in it. Transition number 2 for the outside zone number 3. Snappy, locked in, well placed, max angle, crossing the finish line. Well done. You can see on the replay that Florian was a bit heavy on the left foot braking, maybe a bit shy getting into that elevated area of the track. See what our judges think of that. And it is a 89.5. Close to being in the 90s club, bro. I'm sure you can do that on your second attempt. Next up is Tyler Duck at the line. Tyler in that beautiful E36, also rocking the V8 from Mercedes engine. Driver is 21 years old from USA, representing the Awake Drift team. Looks like he has a really soft suspension, almost jumped getting into the elevated area. Now transitioning for outside zone number 3. Playing it safe, crossing the line. Overall, a good performance from Tyler. It should be enough to get into the main event. As we can see, our bubble now getting bigger and bigger, with Logan sitting on the 32nd position of the leaderboard. For Tyler, got into a top 16 at Nürburgring 3 weeks ago. Coming from Tampa in Florida. Hope the weather is great over there. Currently eligible for a $20 cash prize at the end of the season. Maybe you can improve till then. With the 6-speed RWD. And it is an 88 for Tyler. Well done. So we keep going with Matt Spies coming up next. Matt at the line. It's safe on the initiation, barely touching the inside clip. Transitioning for the inside clip number 2, a bit too wide. Got to do a small correction. Managed to not hit the wall. Keep it safe, maxing out the angle. To the rescue. And now outside zone number 3. Locked in, going downhill, crossing the line. Well done. So it's gonna be 85 for Matt. Well done. Next up, we got our last driver of group number 8, Simon Sandman, before we go back up for those second attempts. So Simon, that is a strong driver as well. Always full of surprises, someone you don't want to underestimate. He knows how to compete. Currently sitting 12 on the season leaderboard, only 38 points from Ahmed. And he got into final last event at Nürburgring, so gotta be watching out for him. Let's see what he can cook for us. Drivers from the Awake Drift team, rocking the kind of the same E36 as his partner, but with a different livery, hitting the wall. He went too hard there, but he kept the car in one piece, looks like. No bumper scraping in the back, hitting those walls. But now he's in the zone, going to that second transition. And this is going to be a huge crash, unfortunately, for Simon. Not sure what happened there on the initiation. Looks like he went too wide and completely threw him offline, which probably bring him out of his focus. Can do better on his second attempt. As we go back on top of our group, the pressure is on for Oscar. He needs to lay out the score if he wants to be in the main event this afternoon. That unfortunately hit Baki on his first run, which was Dima unchaseable and only got some points for style. So here he is at the line. Well done so far, really making sure to take it wide, hitting that inside clip. Coming to that first transition there, super deep on the wall, entering the outside zone number 2. We want to see small tap on the wall, but he saved it like nothing happened. Coming to that second transition there, downhill outside zone number 3. Crossing the line, maxing out the angle. Is it gonna be enough to get in the show? What you guys think in the chat? Judges are looking at the replay here for OG. That was a fast transition number 1. Really opening that door. It's going to be great to see him battle if he can make it, but that little wall tap there is probably going to come down and haunt him. And it is a 88. Well done. So enough to get in the show this afternoon. We now have Kai sitting at the cutoff with an 82.5. And unfortunately, some drivers that got bumped down. Next up is Liam Akiko. He's at the line. The Ashira driver. Big shout out to Liam helping out with the car tech. So between events, drivers are allowed to change their engine, change their physics, and Liam make sure that everything is fair for the competition. Quick transition there inside clip number 2. Almost 3-wheel going up to the elevated area. Maxing out that angle for that second transition. Well done. We can feel the confidence in those transitions. The angle is locked in. The angle is maxed out. GG. Oh, and this is the run from OG that we see again. With that little wall tap. It's going to be a 93 for Liam, taking the 7th position on the qualification leaderboard. Well done. Next up, driver, we got Igor coming up. Got an 87.5 on his first run. Is he going to be able to do better this time? Igor is at the line. First lap ever for this guy, no practice. Who that? That just show up to the event, no practice? That's cold. Igor coming in hot, hitting that inside clip number 1, transitioning for the inside clip number 2. Coming with a lot of confidence onto outside zone number 3. A lot of stability and fluidity on the car. And there's a little lag there crossing the finish line. I think that was on my side. I apologize for everyone watching at home. First comp, yeah, I didn't make it into their show. So close. Unfortunate. For Igor, it's gonna be at 86.5, taking the 28th position. Next up, we got Edvinas. Edvinas that got a 92.5 on his first attempt. That can really go all in this time. The pressure is off. Can do whatever you want. Maybe it's gonna be a 360 initiation. Who knows? He's there at the line. And the light is going down. Coming in deep on the outside zone number 1. Bit shy on the inside clip number 1. Quick on the transition, now going uphill for outside zone number 2. This is locked in. Really well done. Grinding. I almost see some flames coming from that grind on the wall there. And crossing the finish line. GG. And he does throw the 360 at the end. Yeah, people were ripping it. It's a tricky track. You gotta be, you need some practice for sure on it. And it's tricky because of all of those walls. And it is a 92, so quite consistent for Edvinas. Well done. 8th position on the leaderboard. Next up, we got Fabian Montes with an 85.5 on his first attempt. For the Psycho Drift Team driver. Amazing placement on the inside clip number 1. Is it going to be enough to beat his score? It was a solid performance. I like the placement on the inside clip. Coming to the outside zone, number 2 there. Missed a bit of the entry of the zone, but managed to keep it placed correctly until the end of the zone. And finally going downhill, crossing the finish line. Is it going to beat that 85.5? And it is an 89.5 for Fabien. Well done. So before we finish those qualification, let's take a look at our qualification results so far. As we have our cutoff line and bubble that is growing a lot. You can see that unfortunately we have Tristan that got bumped down. We also have Snowpeck Damien that got bumped down, Logan that got bumped down, and Flowers that got bumped down. The cutoff is currently sitting at 82.5, so we do have a lot of high score today. Looking at that, 17 drivers that are in the 90s club, and I think we're gonna see probably 1 or 2 more before we finish that qualification group. So GG to all of the driver. Moving up next, we keep going with the Florian Engel that is at the 89.5. So you got this. You can get in the club. Show us how it's done. And the light is going down for Fabian. The huge flick there. Be a bit too hard on the end brake and the decel there, but now he's on the line, coming to the outside zone number 2. Oh, I thought he was gonna hit the wall, but he saved it. Well done. Snappy transition, max angle for the outside zone number 3 going downhill, and he did hit the wall, unfortunately. So we're gonna keep his 89.5. So close to being in the 90s club. And we have 3 participants left. Nonetheless, Tyler Duck coming up next with the 88 on his first attempt. Solid performance so far, super deep into those zones. You want to get a better score, you want to get into the 90s club. Maxing out the angle for that last transition outside zone number 3 there. Clinical, wow, that was a solid performance from Tyler. That was great, great entry onto the outside zone number 2. Probably one of the best we've seen today so far. Tyler got a 89.5, so close also. Looks like those drivers are flirting with the 90s club. And now we got Matt Spies being called to the line. Got an 85 on his first attempt. Great initiation, great placement. If he managed to get into the top 32, that would be his first top 32 of the season. Got to be locked in. Well done so far, coming to that last transition, taking it wide. I love that. Crossing the line and hitting the wall. Oh, was that before the line or not? That's what judges are gonna watch for. It's unfortunate. Let's see. And it was right before the finish line, unfortunately. From my perspective, let's see what the judges think. What you guys see at home? Drake ran the course blind, got a 90. Oh yeah. Huh? Drake top 10, so tough. Yeah. And it is confirmed a 0, unfortunately for Matt on that second attempt, so we'll keep his 85. And now the pressure is on for Sandman, our last driver of group number 8 for qualification round 7 of the EF Drift Championship. He got a 0 on his first attempt, so really gotta lay out the score this time. Let's see what he got. It's got the light going down, and it's green. Great initiation there, show that he has good control of his car with the smooth angle, accentuation as he progressed through those transitions, coming to the outside zone number 2 there, locked in, extending that transition, a bit of angle just for the snap, And he is locked in, going downhill outside zone number 3. Also hitting the wall. Oh. Judges are going to want to take a look at that. We can see here on the replay. Was that before the line or not? Those elevation change can really be tricky for the driver. For the finish line, we ask drivers that they push through the finish line, so it's the third line that really count there, and it does appear that it was before that third line on the ground. Watch again here. That was a fire run, yeah. Unfortunately, the wall cut him straight there. And it is confirmed as 0 for Simon, unfortunately. So we do have our score for the qualification this morning with 32 drivers that are going to be moving on to our main event. We're going to be able to start the main event also a bit earlier than was previously announced. So we'll take about an hour and a half break. So probably coming back around 12:30 Eastern time with the driver briefing starting an hour earlier for the battle this afternoon at 1 p.m. instead of 2 p.m. So make sure you note that in your agenda. You don't want to miss the show. It's going to be crazy battle, close proximity, probably some contact, some wall tap as well this afternoon. So drivers are going to get some practice lap, and we'll see you guys at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
From every corner of the world, one line, one mindset. EF26. Started with a vision, now the servers never sleep. Different flags, same passion, every corner we can reach. Canada ignited what the world would soon embrace. No matter where you're born, only talent sets the pace. No shortcuts, no ego. Every battle's earned, every lap another lesson. Every failure makes you learn. Precision in the pressure, discipline inside the drift. Built by those who never stop, always aiming for the next live.